Live. Let me go ahead and check. It says we are, but are we actually live? The answer is yes, we are in fact live. Awesome. Alright, hello everyone. Ace here. Welcome to today's live stream. And today I am back with some Chrono Trigger. So, last video, we ended up going through saving the princess and the queen from the past. So the princess from the present, queen from the past. And now we're going to be going back into the present, I guess, which would be 1000 AD according to this game. Let's see if there's any armor that we can buy that's an improvement. No, but we could buy some more potions. I'll just do that. Okay, so I think we need to... Let's see what's at this bridge here. And to the other side, okay. So that explains that. But it seems fine, huh? So I think... So I was under the impression we would need to go back to essentially where we were at the start, but it looks like that's not really an option. Technically, we could always go through here and see if there's anything new in the cathedral. Probably still cleared of enemies, which would be lovely. They probably... I wonder if the enemies... This room. Yeah, they all left. Okay. How's your day going so far? Pretty good. Save our ancestor later, Chrono. We saved her. Yay, I'm back. Alright. I guess what we could do is rest the night or something. How close are we to leveling up? Not close. So we'll just skip most of these fights. We do have these guys to deal with, but you know. Oh, we already did sleep at night, so we're good on that front. Alright. They're dead. Let's see if talking to the king does anything for us. Look again, you are the ghost Layman. Wait, service if there's... will be done. Okay. Or I'll get hangry. Do that, would I? Never mind, I just wish you all the best. Okay. So that might be what we needed actually continue the story. Alright, back down we go. He's dead, and he's dead too. Oh, he gonna hit me once. Okay. Alright, now that that's done. So this music is excellent. Yep, modern gaming is dead. Timing, by the way, I just watched two guys play Concord. I mean Concord 3. I mean Marathon. Holy cow, is it turning into another marathon? Oh, here we go. Actually, hold on. Does she have the pendant still? No, I don't think she does. Oh! Well, he's dead now, so... But it is a tougher enemy. Alright. Got ether and a potion. Sweet. Alright, we made it back here. How do we get home? Kinda sweet. Please call me Meryl. Then Meryl observed. Amazing, yep. Be more humble in front of... Enough already, I'm a princess, but what's that mean? I can't do anything special. But you're incredible, I'll trade my name for your genius in a heartbeat. Say so. These distortions gates, they're basically portals to the same location at a different time. Sable, that's why they appear and disappear all the time, so I use the principle behind my telepod device. It's what is locking the gate in place. Telepod had something to do with it, or something else made it. Yep, let's go. Alright. Let's see. I'm using my GPU more for AI generation than pretty AAA games. He said, spoke to Bill Clinton and he knows nothing of this. Oof. Tried to speak to Mr. Frog about it, but he said on that island swimming with some guy named Frank. Disagree, it's just the mainstream Western studios which are failing to produce good titles. Thank you for your response earlier. Okay. Yeah, Rabbi Bill Clinton, who had the Elden Ring Game of the Year issue dedicated to him. Did Square Enix ever fix the weird hitching that happens when moving diagonally on this program? No, I don't know. Just there for the snorkeling. We come back. Okay. It's the most fun I had in 2 months, and I made new friends too. snooping into why that gate appeared. So the guy with the sword should still be here, and I think we can buy him. Oh, yes. All right. Well, now we can beat the shit out of that robot and get as many points as we need to potentially win a big prize for her. So we'll try that. Watch him get one shot now. Yep. Let's beat him up again and get another couple points. Oh, he actually got a second attack in. Not very long, though. I think we'll try to get at least 60 points out of him. So he's not always a one-shot. Neat. Don't eat the sandwich. Oh, you don't know how to heal. Fine, that's worth it. Oh, you can steal someone's sandwich. That's okay, we got potions for days. So he probably has 75 hit points or something. So if we get... Let's try 2 more times, see what happens. Yep, he's dead. Nope, 76 hit points. We now know the exact number. So let's see how many points we have exactly. No, 100 points is pretty good. That's actually enough to get us a couple rounds in here, I think. Alright, let's see how many points it... Oh, we can do 80 points. We slowly lowered into flames. You can buy time by hitting the blue light to raise the rope. Let your friend get troubled and it's game over. Defeat all the monsters before the hot goose is cooked. What was this? We have to do that all over again. Well, at least it's not the guess the name. You unequipped it, you should be able to put it on. Okay, that's a one hit. An accessory that shows enemy HP. Yeah. I tried not to let her get cooked. Well, at least now we know it's only 80 points, so we can try that again and actually get a decent prize. Nope. But he's dead on this one. Ow. Let her cook. Lol. So that should be 30 points there. We already had 20, so this puts us up to 50. Ah, so close. You didn't even go over to the blue light until right after she got pushed. I don't know what the blue light does. Yeah, I'll go to the blue light, though. Okay. I didn't read what the blue light did, sorry. Okay, so this should put us, give us another 60. So that should actually be enough to, with the 20 I had, should be enough to actually give us a full 80. Raises the hostage. Ah. Well, we can do that. It might be a, we require one shot to do this, so. Or we only have one raising the hostage. But we'll do this. Alright, we got a cat. Cute. Well, at least now we've gotten a decent amount of... We'll do the one other prize and see what it is just for the sake of it. Easy. Yeah, now that I know what I'm doing... Well, I say that, but you know. Alright. Collect and feed lots of cats for your house. Ah, okay. How are you, Ace? I'm doing alright. So we'll play this 3 times, I guess, to get the points we need for that last thing. Saw you tried to talk to Arch, but he won't screw over Dev or won't arc out of respect for not screwing Dev. He wants to remain uninvolved in it. The thing is, Arch hates drama. That's really what it boils down to. And that's fair. Out of there. One prize that I highly recommend you should get. You'll see. Okay. Learned Allure. Thing is, a lot of us want Dev to be taken to task, but Arch, out of fear for being cancelled, he won't turn on Dev. Dev will turn on him, basically, then Arch won't say anything. Dev is already in the process of actively turning on Arch. That's why Arch was explicitly mentioned as one of these so-called cowards that, according to Dev, so Dev called Arch a coward because he tagged him and Arch wouldn't respond to the debate. So, yes, he hated, unless he starts it. No. Yeah, Arch does genuinely hate drama, so that's reasonable. The way I look at it is, it's only a matter of time in any case, because, like I said, Dev is already actively turning on Arch anyways. So it's only really a matter of time before Arch decides to cut ties with him or something, I think. You could argue he's low-key potentially doing that, but Not for Cavalier, I thought. And see, his husband is right now. Okay. Alright, so let's see what this other game is. Mimic what you see. Left X is left arm, A is right arm, Y is laugh, B surprise. Ah, no! How many of those was I supposed to... I was probably on the very last one, too. Ah, well. It's kind of falling in my book for Arch to keep associating with Dev. If they were good friends, I could accept it, but I don't think they were that tight. Well, I'm not a big believer in guilt by association. Dev is a big believer in guilt by association, which is one of the reasons why Arch is wanting to stay out of it, too, because he knows... Because the mere act of having me on would be enough for Dev to lose his shit. He lost his shit over V having me on. You're basically on the last. If you don't know, Dev sent tweet if deal with someone he hates, he will exile. He tagged Arch and others at the time, then he repeats it. Find the tweet. Well, that challenge is very much worth it. Okay. Alright, let's see what's so special about it then. But like I said, it's only a matter of time before... Because even Dev himself has admitted he is close to just abandoning, or just basically deciding not to deal with Arch anymore. And speaking of, Arch is basically, from what I understand, has also added in the stipulation for his response video that since I saw this on the last weekly sip, or weekly seed, apparently Arch put in the stipulation that Dev has to prove his innocence with his response video, which he has openly said he's not going to be able to pull off. He's not going to... Dev has openly stated he is not going to convince anyone that wasn't already on his side. The only people he can convince are people that are already on his side, which means, by his own admission, he can't actually convince anyone with the response video. He knows it. That's an admission that he is beyond screwed with the response video. That's the real reason why he won't actually do the response video or upload it, because he knows that it's pointless. He knows he can't. The response video is not going to actually accomplish anything in his favor. It's alright, Dev will do the trucker video and explain everything. Meanwhile, the wins the winner will be here any day now. Only a mild believer in guilt by association, and Dev is a great example of my line. Shows himself to be actively antagonistic towards Arch's beliefs and friends. Yeah, he is actually antagonistic. This much is very true. Thought Dev was a friend until Dev talked shit about him. Look up Oozaloo 1. It goes back to the original. Okay. Well, that line is true. Guilty or not, people have made up their minds. Yeah, pretty much. But it's the fact that Dev admits that he knows the response video is not going to work. That it's already a lost cause. He's low-key admitting that to his own audience on the Weekly Seed. Same audience that has been hyped up for a, what now? Is it a year? Yeah, it's over a year now. To actually look forward to this response video that he had. Alright. We now have enough points to try this twice. I'm actually going to get more points just so I can try it 3 times if need be. So that means 2 more fights. Yeah, that'll be easy. Sadly, we have seen Dev spiraling for years. Ace, go look at recent Broken Crown with them talking about the Debate Me Bro tweet. I know he's been spiraling for a few years now, since the drama between me and him actually started roughly late 2023, I think. 2024 was when, or mid-2024 was when he finally declared me a non-person, basically. And then, yeah, so get over the Ruby. I still can't get over the Ruby Ridge stuff. Yeah, that's very much another thing, too. The fact that he still tries to defend his Ruby Ridge take is another one, alright? Especially now, with some of the other stuff that he's... With some of the other stuff that he has defended by contrast. It's very blatant just how much of a tribalist he can be. One thing that confuses me about the challenge is, well, Mimic raises right arm, you have to raise your left arm in response. Yeah. Alright. Let's do this correctly. Okay. Damn it! No! Ah. Okay, we'll do that again. That was fun. Jew7025 donates 10 Canadian dollars to say, was funny watching games, Nosh. Go off on him. Dev called out the made-up lies and backed, then they dropped Oozaloo. Ah. See, I don't know much about the whole Oozaloo drama, so I will... Okay. Used to make good TikTok reacts. His gut reactions were based, but give him enough time to rationalize this position, and he goes crazy. No, so close. Yeah. Okay, it's a good thing that I admit that the hit or the button press was missed there, because I almost got. What? Ah, I missed it by a half a second. No! What did Dev do this time? Well, he decided to have not really host a debate, but advertise a debate with Destiny on WickTV's channel. Because apparently that's the most popular channel that will host Destiny at this point. You know, the same WickTV that was busy mocking the deaths of ICE agents for dying of COVID. Which Dev also took in, for the record, so, you know. After they were busy talking about how you're not supposed to laugh at people dying. Morally speaking, anyways. Okay, we did it. Stopple bell to Chrono's house. Okay, we got ourselves a good prize there. Wick is kind of a bread tuber. Oh yeah, Wick will also, though, try to pretend to be a rational, neutral party and stuff. So, he's not exactly the best of the winners out there. But yeah, he'll try to pretend to be a neutral party while acting like a complete scumfuck. Finally. Here we go. Imagine trying to write a book about dev drama, it would be longer than War and Peace. Yeah, and I would not start for a while on that endeavor in any case. So let's see what we have in terms... Okay, so that vendor's gone, that vendor's gone. Alright. Here we go. I've never seen you bring any girls around except for Luca. Meryl, nice to meet you. Maybe it's because she's the princess. I don't know. Alright, well, we got that. Oh, enemies, sweet. And they're one-shots. I'm glad the cats are getting along well. Never heard of Wig. Well, that one clip you uploaded almost got canceled from the soy leaking through the screen. Yeah. Yeah, dude was getting... And you can tell bro was not having a good time during the debate. It went... You could tell from the steam coming off of his glasses. To me, WickTV is just that odd remains of a bread tube. but he is a lefty or major progressive, but now Dev has a lot of TDS, major hatred, conservative opinion. Yeah. Yeah, for all the flack that people gave me for using the, for going ahead and using... Oh, what do we have here? A fight. But yeah, for all the flack people gave me for using Grok to whenever Wick wanted to provide, or, you know, about an hour or so in, when Wick wanted to provide just a easy throwaway, oh, that's just not the case, and then I just pull up Grok, hey, is this the case? Oh, it's actually the case. Apparently a lot of people were upset that I did that. If he's gonna put in zero effort in a retort with zero evidence to actually back it up, which for the record is the case because he never even... Okay, here we go. But yeah, if he's gonna put in zero effort like that, then it's only fair that I use AI to show him in detail why he's an idiot. The fact that he actually censored me over that and muted me during our debate really also backfired for him, because now my stream of the debate's the only one that's not censored. When I watched the stream on both ends, I noticed Wick's fans spent more time insulting you than actually arguing your points. Yeah, and I noticed a not insignificant number of people were also pointing out on his stream that, yeah, he's an idiot. But Grok isn't my first choice for sources, but it's more accurate assertion than making it the fuck up. Yeah. Open glade ahead. I wonder what the... Ooh, there's something here. And this is the castle. Nadia, alright. Are you alright? Where on earth have you been? Heard you were objected. We had soldiers combing the entire kingdom for you. Back here. You're the one, are you? I thought you'd kidnap the princess. No. Seize him! Seize the filthy terrorist! He has deceived our princess and plotted to overthrow the crown. Oh, you mustn't. Stop this right now. What are you fools doing? Her Highness said... Well... It looks like we're on trial. But Grok gets a lot wrong too. Yeah, that's why that's why it's best to ask Grok questions you already know the answer to. Basically, it's basically the sort of strategy that a lawyer uses in court. Ask questions that you already know the answer to. Present the defense. Members of the court, I will now bring forth the defendant who has charged with the objection, the princess. Can't even identify most anime film clips or understand phrases, gifs. To burn at the stake, perhaps to feel the tickler or hang upside down, or shall we employ the guillotine? Choice is yours, good jurors. Now let us begin. Testimony of the defense. Objection, royalty. How can he be guilty of a crime that never occurred? Prosecution would have you believe that the defendant kidnapped the princess. However, the truth is quite to the contrary. Not only was there meeting a coincidence, but the princess herself who asked Chrono if she could join him. Was this true? Who's responsible for initiating contact? Technically... well, we bumped into each other. Luca's little sideshow. There were countless witnesses. Shortly thereafter, both Princess and Defendant Panovich. Ooh, 10 memberships. Thank you very much. Abyssal Dragon. Several other acts have also brought I call the defendant's character into question. Objection, this cannot possibly have any relevance. Yes, evidence will show his I will. That man brought me my kitty back. Thank you, mister. And before he is a fine, upstanding youth, he deserves 100 upfront. Was there any motive for this good youth to kidnap? Was there? No. Pardon me, but I believe motive to tempt you, did it not, Chrono? No, it did not. Not at all. Not guilty. So there's 12 men in a jury. Let's see if... Okay, so at the very bare minimum, it's split 50-50. One guilty. Oh, so it's actually 6-1. Eat that sandwich, one guy goes guilty and you still win. Scene was really striking thing when the game came out, still is. Correct answer, I was. Okay. Probably same with the minute you accidentally asked to sell and restarted. Been found guilty by trial, I trust the court. So this is the most. His execution is 3 days hence. What do you think about that? It's only been a small delay in the paperwork. What do you mean to question me? Ah, what a fucking asshole. Take the prisoner away. Change the past. The criminal justice system didn't exist until you got back. Ah. Three ethers. How many times I have... If you won't quiet down, I'll quiet him down. Open the door. There we go. This is true. Being an annoying asshole is the quickest way to get your door opened in solitary. But it doesn't happen like this. Typically, being an annoying asshole in this context means... Typically, being an annoying asshole means more like you're doing stuff to actually hurt yourself, so we have to come in for you. I love how they let me keep my sword. Oh, we need to close this, I presume. Now let's try it. How do I open this bad boy? Cup and cell restores HP. It does. Whoopsie daisy. Had prison escape, but to be honest, they're being forced. Gate is broken. Find alternatives. Okay, let's see if there is. Wonder if whatever is in here, at least. No, it doesn't look like it. Alright, up we go. Not very smart guards guarding the supposed traitor to the crown. Yeah. Worth getting in there, but the entrance isn't here. Okay, fair enough. Alright, looks like up we go. A ghost. Well, it looks like there's another... Ooh. Well, he's dead. It looks like the way over that way is basically going to be... Braces gift. Okay, it's worth getting. Okay. I don't know what that's in reference to, but alright. Technically, I could go that way. Now I'm level 9. Ooh. Don't pay me enough for this. It was a joke. Ah, okay. Stealth works. Well, now we know we can beat the tar out of them that way. See what's up here. There he is. You guys have made a horrible mistake. The amount of potions we're getting is all right, he's down. That looks like that's probably going to be my way back. Well, we got that, so that's something. Hey. Ah. Well, just a skeleton there. So it's a matter of timing to defeat these enemies. Neat. Makes sense. Oh, okay. Money. And a silver sword, which I already have. Well, I can probably give it to someone else. It's a lot of potions because they help the player versus make hardcore. Yeah. Makes sense. What I guess I'll do is head this way. They're guarding that area, but they didn't notice me. There he is. You made it in the cell. Yep. Gotta love those sound effects. Stock sound effects for SNES games. Yep. Indeed. Ah, shit. Yeah. Tank design specifications. Warden of the Guardian. Have the tank is equipped with the capacity to repair damage done to the body and ingenious marble engineering. It's also been enhanced with a shield to prevent damage by lightning and fire. Attacks with weapons such as swords and pistols. Effectively invincible. You know, unless someone thwacks it with a sword. Well, now that we've gotten that, let's see what else was in the dungeon area. Okay, so they only... And they're both dead. Other ways this can go down if you want an annoying shit in your cell. Rescue the guy in the guillotine. Not yet, but I will. Now that I know there's a guy in the guillotine to be rescued. It doesn't explain why Chrono has such a skillful fire. Oh, we can just knock him out. Yeah, that makes sense. Ooh, we can obtain items from knocking them out. Alright. Yeah, I'll take those potions. Yeah, we'll free him. My father runs the market in Truce. Stop by if you're ever in the area. Another mid potion. Bronze armor. Useful. Alright. Loot the corpses too. Yep. Let's see what we've got for equipment. It's definitely an improvement. Alright, that's some good stats there. And down he goes. No, what do you mean I missed? All these people the prosecutor wrongfully sentenced to be executed? Maybe. Alright, he's down for the count. Let's see how much these med potions are. Holy cow, 200 HP. Well, now that we've pretty much cleared out the dungeon, I think it's a good time to go ahead and call it. Feel like you got everything of importance. Yeah, on the other hand, XP, right? Alright, we'll defeat you the good old-fashioned way. See what our stats are like. Luca's actually close to leveling up, which is neat. If we're fighting a tank, then we're probably going to... Yeah. Missed it. Was Ace innocent or guilty? I was innocent. Ah, there's the tank. Dragon tank, crush the conspirators. Now the problem. Now that is storing energy for charge. Well, wheels might have stored for enough for another charge, but okay, I'm gonna get a mid potion on her. She is close to death. In fact, I will get a mid potion on him too. Cool. There we are. Thanks, guys. Badass Chrono. Yep. Why doesn't America have dragon tanks? Me. Yeah, my feeling when that man is my friend, and we'll treat him as such. Your Highness. Grace King already before you. Your duties come princess before all else. Person, princess second. So all these little excursions of your outside. It's not influence, it's common sense. Leaving. Okay. Ooh, looky there. Alright. Where it'll take us, might not even be able to get back. This is totally irrational, you know. Hurry, Chrono. In we go. They just disappeared. That soy face. Echo now. The civilization here seems pretty advanced. Almost looks like we're in another world. And indeed we are. Okay. Yep, we'll upgrade everyone. Class can't be harmed by weapons. Ninja blades. We're done by that name. This is trans. Food, you won't find any here. Hunger driven you mad. You get a full night's sleep in a few seconds, but won't do a thing for your hunger. Yeah, this looks pretty bleak already. Oh yeah, we got ourselves a pocket blaster now. So her stats are now up. Fallout was inspired by Wasteland TTRPG. Yes, it was. This came out several years before Fallout. There was also, I think Wasteland technically had a low-key sequel of sorts, with killer clown gangs and stuff like that from either the early 90s or late 80s. I forget the name of it though. Okay, let's actually save. Now at the Beyond the Ruins. Okay, I should avoid making jokes, but I think we know exactly what jokes I would be making here. Holy cow, that's a good gun. Luca's leveled up. Oh, these things steal potions? No! Ooh, what's that? Boost attack cannot control wearer. Came from my stomach, or laugh at your imaginary dirty jokes. Sadly, Wasteland is mid-okay game series. Well, these things can be one-shot by him, at least. But they are 2-hit for everything else. Oh, it's a healing type. No! Alright, that should make it be a one-shot potential. There we go. Earl is leveled up. The forbidden anime jokes are back on the table, boys. I'm very sorry to tell you that. Oh, they heal themselves doing that. No! Well, they're both dead, so we're good. Another silver sword. I'm getting a lot of silver swords. A silver bow. Now that she can very much use, yes. Oh, that's going to be a massive stat boost. Okay, that did a decent damage. She's actually doing more damage with the bow than Luca is with the blaster. Maybe we'll get a better blaster or something. No! Okay, he's dead. Venus flytrap, biomutated plants. Took me decades to understand what I was looking at. Thought they were really clowns holding maracas or something like that. Let's see, is there any healing in it? Yep, we have a healing ability there. Uh-oh. Alright, now all of those are dead. Chrono has leveled up again. He's now a level 10, if I'm not mistaken. Yep. Luca's still pretty low on the attack, so... I don't know what these are. Okay, these are enemies. This is the first time playing. That's nuts. I love this game. Yeah, so far from what I've seen, it's... Uh-oh. So these things cause you to miss all the time. Lovely. Well, I'm going to do a cycle. Miss. Alright, fire whirl it is. There we go. Ether. Another one. Ooh, a couple of them. Okay, okay, I need them to get into position for us to fire whirl. And they die. More of them. Neat. Use your skills, ace those enemies were clustered. Yeah. Here we go. Oh, this is gonna be beautiful. There we are. All three of you get hit now. Alright, let's see if you are vulnerable to getting attacked with melee. And, you know, physical attacks, I mean. High defense stats, or high health pool, and it heals itself. Yeah, they have. This one has a particularly high health pool. but it died very easy all of a sudden. Alright. Of how this game mixes magic and text. So many works have trouble using that, but this game does it excellently. I personally am a big fan myself of Arcanum, or a fan of Arcanum, I think. I like how it kind of has it as a rivaling system, but hey, it works. Side of the ruins to the rest. What did you say? Hey, we've got people who crossed the ruin on this one. But are people strong enough to fight these mutants? Former director of the information center in the days when it was still on. Holds a supercomputer and food storage facility, but the robot guards are still active and won't let us through. So I've right up top of stores of our own food. You can't get near the places are filled with robots running berserk. South through the sewers, but I wouldn't advise it. That's where the Death Peak sits. Just follow this devastation against the mutants that live down in those sewers. Neat. Well, I think we are at a good stopping point. And is that what you were referring to earlier? Yes. That is exactly what I was referring to. Really about to pick up. Oh, okay. Well, I will actually, you know what? I'll continue just for a little bit more since you did say that. We'll see where this goes. Yep. Subject to attack. Alright, neat. Ooh, boss fight. Alright, fire whirl time. Zero damage. And it hits like a freight train. Oh, God. Okay, I think it's time to... Can't escape. Characters are almost dead. One of them is, so we have to revive him. These things are going to be the death of me if I'm not... Okay, I need another aura world. Ouch. Yeah. First thing to do is destroy the droids. One of them's down. Now we can continue. Roar again. This one is hard. This is... Okay, now oh shit. Pods revived. Okay, so they revived the pods. Okay, that could have been worse. We'll just kill the pods again. There's one of them down. Didn't struggle with too much of this one on my low level run. Alright, so yeah, it's just reviving the pods over and over again. Well, it broke down, so we killed it. And mission complete. Luca leveled up, Mara leveled up. Alright, everyone's now level 10. Must have felt... A, Y, and B. Yeah, everyone's looking pretty good otherwise. So, they can make us go to sleep. Neat. Well, you missed that one. Woohoo! I kicked that dude's ass after falling asleep. Alright, we got him. Remember that code? That was easy. A-Y-V. Alright, now... he's dead. And Chrono has leveled up again. Okay, it looks like we have... looks like that area is the larger dungeon area, so we'll see. Oh, no, it's not. He's dead. Based. I actually got a raise while sleeping on the job once. Alright, I killed that. That's dead. That's dead. Alright, we know what's coming here. Flamethrower time. Try that. That also works. Neat. Alright, we'll defeat this little robot here. Working from home, took a nap, boss calls, we need to talk, I rushed to PC, you get a raise. Live it, my dream. Glad to hear. Okay. He's dead. Alright, now that that's settled. Ah. Well, I can go this way at least. If we find a pendant or something, we might be able to get in there. You search for a temple, we might just find our gate. Got it. East of here. So that's where it is. Proto-dorm, special door. Visual record of the Day of Levos. So, the problem really started in 1999. Story time, yep. What was that? Is that what destroyed the world? And this really is our future. Alright, we're on a time-traveling adventure to save the world. Alright, let's do it. Okay, so we do have to go this route. Yeah, that's fine. We'll just fight this guy. And they're dead. So close to leveling up Luca, might as well. I don't know why the hit rate is so low for her to go asleep, but whatever it is, it's pretty good for us. And she has leveled up again. You're back. What did you discover? This is our future. Where's the food? It's the only thing left. A seed. Along that entrance will hold out. That seed might be your only hope. Just stay alive. Don't give up. We won't either. Word I haven't heard in a long time. Does that... But I'll do my best to grow it. Pass through Site 32, take this with you. Jetbike park at the site. Hopefully it still works. They even got... Run the place, take care, and don't give up hope. There's the abandoned sewers, which they advise us to wait on doing. It's probably a good idea. Alright, the wannabe Zakus are here to ruin our fun. Hold it? Okay. Bro. Thanks for the intro, boys. Bro. Well, lives can call me Johnny. I'm the leader of this pack. Ruined highway, the only road you got. You want to catch the other side, then you have to ride in a race against me, that is. Don't use jet bike, because that's the kind of guy I am. Don't sweat it, no you dare chicken out. No, we don't know how to ride. Auto, so there's only one speed fast. To steer, just press up and down and directional buttons. For a turbo boost, I'll give you 3 of them. Use one, you can't use another until the... Check your position from the finish line. Got it. The thing is worth in this game, in my opinion. It's worth side questing the sewers. Oh. Well then. I mean, we might as well side quest the sewers then. Is there any punishment to losing this, I wonder? Ah, damn it. Okay, we have to actually win the race in order to actually... Well, that was an embarrassing performance on my part, but we only just barely lost. No! You can wall past, Johnny. And you had one boost left. Alright, fine. We'll do this again. There we go. We won. It's not worth it. If you get a score above, you get loot. Wing loot is not worth it in my opinion. Okay. I don't know what the loot is. It's probably money or an item, but who knows. But yeah, let's go ahead and actually check those sewers since you mentioned it. Oh. Ow! Alright, now we can defeat this enemy. Yeah, he's dead. Wonder for a while if it was possible to recruit Johnny if you get high enough score. That would be an interesting thing, yeah. Well, that's some money. Alright, time to kill these Zoro wannabes. Boom, he's dead. Sure, I saw it. Well, now we know there's a hidden bridge there somewhere. Okay. Oh, he's very dead. That looked like it. Yep. He's gonna die. Ow. And we won that fight. More enemies. Okay, I think it's time I start considering the enemies. All of you get hit with it. And that's how we defeated them. Alright, with the rat gone and that enemy, we just have one left. We'll be able to kill him easily. Was possible. They'd probably be tempted, like, if they remade this game still, but I don't remake that. Alright, we got it. Okay, these guys are really not learning their lesson very well. They're also just far enough away that they can... Healed, shot, and still alive, but close to dead. So we'll kill you, kill you, He's dead. Alright, we did it. Well, now that we've cleared out all the enemies in the sewer area, we can have a look, see what other goodies we might have missed while we were here. There's a kitty cat there. Fisherman attack. If I would make knew something would be like this, I'd have taken the guillotine any day of the week. Good loud screams, yeah, soggy freaks like that. Well, we killed all of them, so... and got some XP out of it. Alright, now that that enemy's dead... they're dead. Ah, here we go. Oh, okay, we made it through. Have to press the switch and the bridge will extend across. Reach it. And you call yourself a frog. Scram. Okay. what does that do? I mean, a 50%. Through the sewers like they own the place, they must have a death wish. We'll teach them a little respect. So let's let them come through here. They'll be chopped, liver pulverized, won't even know. Alright. Something tells me this enemy isn't quite quite the threat. Oh, maybe he is. Ouch! Okay, can I... Why can't I revive? Oh, she's on 1 HP, that's why. Fire whirl. So he... Alright, he's gonna take him down to 1 HP again. Yep. More Athenian water needed to revive his ass. I might be able to confuse him. That would be hilarious, actually. I'm gonna try that. Or not, because he died. Well, that was a sub-boss. Chrono leveled up. Thunderblade, huh? I will take that. Oh, this takes us right back to here. Well, we get to try out the Thunderblade now. That was the item that was worth coming here for. Alright. Well, it sounds like we got that now. Make it very far away, it has to be the right time, and it has to be... Seen my masterpieces, Ocean Palace and Blackbird I designed, but... Wait to see what program code you will install next. Alright, well, we will go back to him eventually, I guess, at some point. But for now, we've largely crushed all the enemies in this area. Oh. I say, as we're about to get into another fight. Let's see how this new sword works. Okay. In dungeons are tedious, especially the back platforms. Oh, he's dead. He's dead, and we are golden. That's why it's only in a difference of 3. That's still workable. Circle around to press the switch. We have to go around to press the... Okay. Thought there was a way I could get around to there, because I could have sworn I did that. Oh, I have to go around this way. Okay. There. Now we can go here. See what all of this is. It's just a faster route around to this way. Okay. Well, now that we've made it through, we know what's on the other side. We can save, do the race one more time. Well, we won. We can walk that race too. It's probably... Wait, I can? But only if I myself go through expect more CC references last ever spares. Okay. Let's see what's in this derelict factory. That might be of note. Oh. Well, he has a lot of stats in any case. Aside from, you know, his defense, which is... Well, not a whole lot we can do here now, so this will be a later thing. But at least now we know. Ah, more of these guys. Oh, these are a new enemy. Okay. You know, this game makes me wonder if there is actually an official OVA or something. That'd be interesting, wouldn't it? Okay, you're getting comboed with a fire whirl. Well, I mean, it turned them all into one-shots, but I was hoping it would have done that little bit more damage. Yeah, it was a waste to use the MP on those. But we did level up again, so that's something. Ooh, the robot. Looks like a humanoid robot. I'll do it because humans make them that way. Better get to work. Give us some juice. And it looks like we got ourselves a new party member. This game is discount rickrolling us. It is giving us the royalty-free rickroll. Alright, so what's your name? If you're referring to my serial number is R66Y. His name will be Robo. I don't think anyone else is left. Came through a gate, time warp from the year 1000. There's a gate here when we went to Ariston. Yeah, this comparison has been made many, many times. I'm amazed you noticed so fast. Took people decades. The internet has ruined me for music. I'm actually reminded of this story. Apparently, when the U.S. went to capture Emmanuel Noriega in Panama, they played obnoxious music at the time that was popular to annoy him while he was at a cathedral. And guess what song was one of the ones? Oh, well, One of them has to stay behind. Luca, I guess. It makes sense. She's the one that will repair stuff, I guess. And what is Robo's stats? An arm. A titanium vest. Which gives him incredible armor rating for this. So. No. Let's see if the factory has anything now. Yes. Okay. Aura Beam Dual Tech. Laser Spin sounds like one of those 2 unlocks. Okay, an elevator. Neat. Alright, we've been at it for over 2 hours now. I think we are going to have to get ready to basically call it for now. But I will learn the new move before we do that. Alright, we'll beat these guys up, take their stuff. Yep, they're all dead. Supersonic Spin Dual Tech. Neat, but I will actually go ahead and get ready to call the stream in any case. So we'll actually just head straight back to the entrance. Up we go. Alright, we'll go ahead and call the stream, I think. Just go ahead and, yeah. This has been Ace. I hope you've enjoyed watching me play some more Chrono Trigger as much as I've enjoyed playing it. Thank you also for those who donated or became members. I cannot thank you guys enough. Whenever you do that, you really do the channel a massive favor. So, again, really, thank all of you who became members or donated. Again, so thank you very much, guys. But, yeah, this has been Ace. I hope you've enjoyed watching me play some more Chrono Trigger as much as I've enjoyed playing it, and I hope to see you all again soon. Until then, take care. Ace out.